Welcome back to Yoshi Entertainment, everybody. So I heard about this that happened not too long ago, and quite honestly, I was a little bit shocked, I guess. I don't know why, but, or just, well, I don't want to say it was disturbing, but it was, and it was just a little, I don't know, it was a little shocking for some reason to me. But anyways, so everybody knows that the cast members of the show Stranger Things, and they're older now. Like, whenever they first started this show, they were all, children, or most of them were children, I guess. But they're all older now. And of course, they were famous to begin with, but now they're really up there because of this most recent season. They seem to be the center of a lot of attention and the topic of a lot of conversations as of now, which is, of course, normal in these situations. But for some reason, I don't know. There's just a lot of weird things that have been going on. Like, I did hear, I don't know for sure. I just briefly heard allegedly that one of the cast members, one of the main cast members, that there was an older guy that was, messing around with her. Like I said, rumor, but there was somebody that kept saying that there's always something going on with, what is it with, these cast members of this show? They just keep getting involved as of late with some weird things, I guess. But anyways, so the whole thing that happened between these two, Doja Cat and Noah, I think his last name is pronounced Schnapp. Basically, Doja Cat was on the internet saying how she really liked their co-star. I forgot what his name was. The young man who played Eddie in this most recent season, that she really liked him. Apparently, she was really attracted to him, which I'm like, I mean, it's normal. People are attracted to people. Okay, people really like people, I guess. Whatever. I do think that sometimes we kind of cross a line, just doing a little too much. But she made it known and plain to everybody that she really liked him. And for some odd reason, she got into Noah's DMs and was asking him to, I guess, send her that young man's social media handle so that she can DM him. Now, she claimed that she did not know the guy's social media handle, which was why she was direct messaging Noah to begin with. But a lot of people thought that was kind of, I don't know what the word that I would use there. Kind of, I don't want to say sus, but kind of ridiculous, because all she had to do was Google him. Literally go to Google and type in actor who played Eddie, and then find his name, and then put it into the search bar and look up his handle. But apparently she direct messaged Noah asking for his handle, and of course his response was, why are you DMing me about one of my cast members when you can just go search his name and DM him? But like I said, she claimed that she didn't know what his handle was, and he sent it to her through the direct message, just like that. And people were saying that she still had something else that she had asked him or something like that. But a lot of people were, I guess, disturbed, or they were questioned. They found it questionable that she was direct messaging him. And a lot of people were like, oh, well, what's the problem with that? But the issue is Doja Cat is a young woman, and Noah is a 17-year-old minor. So a lot of people were saying that it was a bit weird, and it just was a bad look for her to be in the DMs of a minor, an underage young man, asking about another guy who she could have found easily on the internet. Then, to make matters worse, he took pictures of the DM and leaked them on the internet. Now, I don't recall hearing anybody talk about or him saying exactly why he did that, but of course she got upset, which, that wasn't something, of course, that he should have done. It's a direct message, private message for a reason. But again, I've said this before. A lot of these celebrities, whenever things happen like this, they need to hash it out privately, because whenever they take it to social media, it just gets worse from there, which is exactly what she did. She did a whole live stream, and she was talking about how she was upset, and she name dropped him because he leaked the DMs. And I'm like, listen, you are an artist with a rather large fan base. Like, you should know by now that fans can be very fanatical. Okay, like, you talking about somebody, what somebody did to you, to your fans, and you're upset, you're visibly upset. You're calling them names because that's what she did. And she said that, it was immature of him and that he was just a kid and he was doing kid stuff. Then proceeds to kind of do the same. And, I'm not going to repeat exactly what she said because it was, some curse words that she used, basically saying that it was like snake type stuff for him to do that and that it was weaselly, and I'm just like, but again, people are giving you the side eye because you're contacting a minor through his DM. So, and then you said that what he did was immature, but you doing a whole live, like I said, talking about him to your fans was kind of immature because, like I said, she should know by now that her fans, especially the really hardcore fans, they're going to take that offensively. And they're going to feel like they have to avenge her and get, revenge. And they're probably going to go to his page and harass him. It happens all the time. People might say, oh, that's just, you're going overboard. Like, that stuff doesn't happen. Yes, it does. The Beehive is the perfect example of that. And just because we don't always see it doesn't mean that it doesn't happen. So, the lingering question in my mind is, was she aware that that could happen, that her actions could backlash, could have backlash, could have, effects towards him? Or did she just not care because she was just so upset about what happened? And then here's another thing that I have to point out that I don't think I've seen anybody point out. So, him leaking the DMs, like I said, yeah, it was a bad decision. He shouldn't have done it. But how many times have we seen people do stuff like this? And the reason why I say that is because, so there have been a lot of rumors talking about how Doja Cat is seeing somebody right now that she hasn't, put his name out there. She hasn't officially said it, but she has been seen with somebody. So put yourself in Noah's shoes. Some celebrity, and just, it doesn't matter that she's a celebrity because celebrity should not be above reproach. Some celebrity is contacting you about one of your friends or castmates on a show when they could direct message that person about a relationship or getting to know them or, getting involved with them when you've probably seen them out with somebody already. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like if you have a friend or somebody who you go to work with who, you may or may not have a deep relationship with, but you at least care about, and somebody is asking you about them because they want to get involved with them, but you've seen that person out with other people. You wouldn't want your friend or your coworker getting involved with that person knowing that they're involved with somebody because that's just mess waiting to happen. So I can kind of see from his perspective why he felt like that was shady of her to do. And like I said, this is not the first time somebody has done this. How many women celebrities, IG models have we seen on the internet who have leaked direct messages of rappers and famous people contacting them through their DMs, and they're not single, and they're saying, this person, like, I'm putting this out there because it wasn't fair to me, I didn't like it. This person was contacting me through my DMs. They're in a relationship. Why are they bothering me when they're in a relationship and they're being sneaky about it? So this is not the first time something like that has happened. People do these kinds of things. I'm not saying that it's always right, but he might have been thinking that, just like those women who leaked those DMs of those men, they were bothering them who are in a relationship. They probably felt like what they were doing was what they were supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying like let's just all put it on him or let's all put it on her. But like I said, I feel like on both sides, some things that were done that shouldn't have been done. And like I said, it was just, like I said, a lot of people thought it was shady of her to be all up in his DMs and he's a minor. Like I said, it was a bad look. She should have given that some more thought before she did that. You know what I'm saying? And then too, a lot of people were saying like, this is Doja Cat we're talking about. Like I'm pretty sure she could have gotten in contact with like a manager or something like that, set up a meeting. Like, this is Doja Cat we're talking about, not some like up and coming celebrity who a lot of people don't know. So I just like I said, it kind of like disturbed me and like it baffled me a little bit. But like I said, anyways, but y'all tell me what y'all think down in the comments below.